Okay, problem 28 is another one of the graphs. And if you look there, choice A, choice B, and choice C all look extremely similar. See that? The instructions say, solve the equation by graphing. If exact roots cannot be found, state the consecutive integers between which the roots are located. Okay, well, you know what? The instructions say, state the integers between which those roots are located. If you look at A, B, and C, they're all the same. If you look right here, the A is positive. So does this have a minimum or a maximum?
A minimum.
Has a minimum, which means it can't be choice D. If you look at choice C, look at your choices there. Are negative 2.5 and negative 2 1/4, are those integers? No. What are those? They're decimals. They're rational numbers, right?
Yep.
They're not integers. So it can't be B. Now look at A and look at B. I mean, it can't be C, excuse me. Look at A and look at B. Which one is it and how do you know?
A.
How do you know?
Because that's where the root. No, not A. B.
B?
Because that says -4, -1.
Yeah, this says +1 and +4, and that's over here. This is -4 and -1, so it must be choice B.
Yep.
Anybody have a question about that? Now, if your instinct is to graph that, that's fine. But what you're going to see then is that it matches all three of those choices. So you're going to have to go down here and read. Okay, number 29. Okay, 29 says solve the matrix equation by using inverse matrices. Now this is a system of equations, and they've already set it up for you. Okay, if you recall, the way we did that, it was we called this matrix A, and we called this matrix B, and we know that our answer is A inverse B. A inverse B. And we did this in the calculator. Okay, so we go to matrix, go to edit, and matrix A is what? What are the dimensions of matrix A?
2 and 2.
2 by 2. It's a 2 by 2. Now, if you're not sure you're correct, if you look at your picture there, you can see. So I'm going to start right here. First row, first column is a 3, then a 4, then a -4, that's a 1, and then a 3. Now, once I get that, I got to quit. Otherwise, the calculator will keep putting numbers into the matrix. So second and quit. Now I have to put B in there. What are the dimensions of B?
1 and 2.
It's a 1 by 2. 1 row, 2 columns. Oh no, it's a 2 by 1.
Sorry.
It's 2 rows, 1 column. 2 by 1. And if we'd put that in there, then we would have seen that it didn't work. So 17 and 44. Oh, Lisa. Goodness gracious. 1. It didn't like that, did it? Delete, delete, delete. 1. There we go. So 17, 44. Quit that. And now we're ready to do our A inverse B. So matrix, and remember the names menu is just where you pick. So we want A. How do I do the inverse?
No, negative. It's the x negative to the negative first.
Yeah, x to the -1 power. Push that button. Okay, and then go back to matrix and choose matrix B. Oops.
Down. Got it.
Okay, and it gives me -5, +8. Anybody have a question?
No.
Okay. Now, problem 30, 31. They specifically say to solve these equations using completing the square.
No.
I would like for you to use completing the square, and I am going to use completing the square, but I know that when you take this test, you're probably going to use the quadratic formula.
That'd be a good idea.
Okay, I'm still going to use completing the square, because I am a rule follower.
So if they
X
ask you to
squared.
do long division, would you do long division or would you do synthetic?
I would be afraid somebody's going to look at my paper, so I'd probably do what I'm told. I'm really bad about that. Okay, so completing the square. Step number 1. This has to be a 1. It is, so I'm good. Step number 2, move this over. Step number 3, take half the middle term and square it. So that's 1. And 1 squared is 1.